News update.
And a good Thursday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Randy Stone with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. New this morning, reports say there are only 17 domestic abuse shelters across Louisiana. However, they are not available to house all victims seeking a place to stay due to lack of funding. NBC 10's Mackenzie Jonigan has more.
If your loved one or you are experiencing domestic violence, you would hope that if you reached out to a shelter, that a bed would be available for you or your loved one. And unfortunately, for many people in Louisiana, that is not the case. They reach out and the beds are full because we are overstretched. We're under-resourced as a network of shelters.
The director of the Louisiana Coalition Against Domestic Violence says over the last 5 years, many of the federal fundings for domestic violence shelters have been cut significantly, leaving shelters to work with less than half the funding they originally had. Coalition Against Domestic Violence, along with other shelters across the state, are requesting $15 million for funding.
Our shelters all across the state overly reliant on federal funding and local donations. Both federal funding and local donations are notoriously inconsistent, and that makes it very hard for shelters to provide a consistent level of services from year to year. So that makes the need for state funding for this issue even more urgent.
The Wellspring in Monroe, Louisiana has one of 17 shelters for domestic violence victims. According to the Wellspring, they have already had 7 domestic violence-related homicides in the area over the past few months.
The fact that we have had that many homicides related to this crime indicates the increasing complexity of the crime, the severity, and the lethality. I just think it's really important that Louisiana step up.
Wow. Well, the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office now needs your help in locating a runaway teen. 15-year-old Marie White, 5'5" and weighs about 120, has reddish hair and freckles. Marie was last seen on May the 20th wearing black and white shorts and a red shirt. If you have any information on her whereabouts, call the number that is on your screen. A controversial bill that aimed to ban gender-affirming care for minors was struck down in Senate committee on Wednesday. The bill, described as a way to protect children from harmful procedures, medical professionals and LGBTQ advocates pushed past misinformation to explain how the care is beneficial for transgender kids and reduces suicide rates. This national issue has been taken up in legislatures across the country. Louisiana is one of the only Gulf states not to have this ban in place.
And now, Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
As we head into this afternoon, we are still expecting plenty of sunshine, but a few afternoon clouds will be possible. Temperatures will start warming up to the mid and upper 80s. We'll see our highs in the upper 80s, but by 4 o'clock this evening, we'll start to see mostly clear skies, and we'll continue that mostly clear trend as we head into the overnight hours tonight. Expecting a high of about 88 here in Monroe. Will be mostly clear pretty much all day with those clouds this afternoon. Wind staying mainly out of the northeast. For tonight, we'll see a low of about 63 degrees. Going to stay mostly clear and a bit cooler. Winds will still stay out of the northeast about 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, temperatures will be about the same as it will be today with a high of 88 once again, but more sunshine is expected. Winds will also still stay out of the northeast. Looking to the 7-day forecast, we're going to have a nice weekend ahead of us. We're expecting more sunshine, and dew points won't be as high, so it won't be as muggy at all. But as we go into next week, the dew points will start to climb a little bit, and it'll be a bit muggy from Memorial Day and onward into Tuesday and Wednesday. And rain chances are also expected to increase as well. We'll get out of the upper 80s, and temperatures will be in the lower 90s by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And the overnight lows will stay mainly in the mid 60s and then rising to the upper 60s into next week. So we'll be cool for this weekend, but then much warmer as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday into next week.
That's it for our update. Take care of each other. Get those St. Jude tickets. Stop by Max Market. Help the veterans. Have a good day. God bless you.